Hello, I'm Kajo and welcome to my channel 100 Days with Kajo. And we are doing week 8 and 9 update for the 100 Day Stairmaster Challenge. If you're new to my channel, every time I do a weekly, well now bi-weekly update, I talk about what I've changed, how I feel, and just overall my experience for those 2 weeks on the Stairmasters. I now realize that not everyone knows my overall routine when I'm on the Stairmaster. So I am on the Stairmaster for 20 minutes total. And each week I increase intensity. I either decrease the amount of breaks I take. So like the first couple of weeks, I would take a break every 5 minutes for 1 minute. But then now I can go through the full 20 minutes without doing that. But sometimes if I increase my intensity and I really need that break, I'm like, okay, now I'm going to take a 1 minute break halfway through. Or the first 5, I'm going to take a break. And the fourth 5, I'm going to take a break. You know, it's like I just play around with what my body can handle and just try to like progress. Alrighty, what have I done for these past 2 weeks and how do I feel? That's what we're all wondering, right? So for week 8, I almost said 7, but for week 8, I was doing intensity 7, 7. Half of the week, well, most of the week I did another 7 and then 8, right? So I did 15 minutes of intensity 7 and 5 minutes of intensity 8. I would be able to sometimes go through the whole 20 minutes without having to take a break. Sometimes I would need that break at minute 17, like right in the middle of a set, but I would take it if need be. I had a cramp in my leg, I want to say, let's say very beginning of week 9, because I went to a circus workout, right? I'm not sure what they call it specifically, but I wasn't like flipping in the air, but we were on the silks and we were on a hoop. I have a picture of me on the silks now, like put it right here. Yeah, my sister has a picture as well, and this is her. Okay, good. But we did that and it was super fun, but oh my goodness, my body was so sore. From my eyelids to my toenails, I was sore, and my inner thigh was absolutely killing me. And I was still doing the Stairmaster every day, and I'm like, this would be a perfect time to actually allow my body to rest. But my body was like, well, not my body. The challenge was like, no ma'am, you cannot rest. So I had to push through with it. And because of that, I say week 9, maybe it was the end of week 8. I'm not really sure. I can't remember the timeline of it. But let's say towards the end of week 8 and the beginning of week 9, I had to kind of readjust the amount of breaks I take. So I really wanted to increase the intensity a lot sooner, but I couldn't because I was sore from the circus workout. And I started taking a break every 5 minutes until I felt like I could do the 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then 20 minutes fully, right? So like even within that, I'm doing tiny progressions within my progression. But that's pretty much the most difficult part. Now for week 9, I keep wanting to, I feel like this should be week 7 and 8, but it's 8 and 9. So apologies if I messed that up. But for week 9, halfway through, I was still doing 15 minutes of intensity 7 and then 5 minutes of intensity 8. The second half of it, however, I say second half, maybe 3 days, 4 days, if I'm being a little dishonest. I can't quite remember, but I remember the gist of it. So I started doing 10 minutes of level 7 and 10 minutes of level 8, and I started taking a break in the halfway mark or after 15 minutes, because I felt like I could do 2 7s and an 8, but 2 8s back to back, I had not experienced that, but I was doing really well. My body could handle it, and I'm into week 10 right now, and I'm able to go through the full 20 minutes without taking a break. So 2 sets of intensity 7. Sorry, it's literally a tongue twister, but it's okay. 2 sets of intensity 7 and then 2 sets of intensity 8. Total of 20 minutes. I'm able to go through the whole thing. So hopefully for halfway through week 10 and most of week 11, I'll be able to do 7, 8, 8, 8. I will absolutely be taking breaks, but this is getting me closer to my goal of being able to do intensity 8 for the whole 20 minutes. Now, when I do get to each set being 8 minutes, I will absolutely be doing what I did the first couple of weeks when I started this challenge. I will take a break when needed, and I'll force myself to take a break after each set. A minute, drink my water, collect myself, and then get back stronger, because intensity 8 is actually really tough. And if you're starting new, or yeah, if you're new to this and you're starting out and you want to try it, and I'm a relatively fit person, okay? You know, like I'm flexing for you guys. It's not a lot, but it's something. It's something, right? And I found it difficult. And it's better to start smaller and grow than to start at a really hard level and then think, oh my goodness, I can't do this, and you give up. You're more likely to give up if you start harder, right? But if you do something not as intense and then you grow with it, you are telling your brain, like, oh my God, look at us, we're getting stronger, right? And you've been working on your form. It's keeping you consistent in the gym. The whole point of it is to also be consistent. It makes no sense to me for someone to maybe go to the gym once a week and then do like a super hard set versus someone who goes regularly, let's say 3 times a week, and they may not do as a harder set, but like I feel like they're stronger because their body's getting used to it. They're slowly progressing. And this is something I say throughout all my videos. Progression is key. Form is key. If you have those 2 things, those are your besties. Those 2 things are your besties, right? And when they're in the same room, we see change. All right. Woo, spoken word. Overall, week 8 and 9 have been fairly interesting in the sense of I can't believe it's week 8 and 9, and also I only completed 61 days of the 100-day Stairmaster. Barely over half. I feel like I've been doing this for a year, and it's just insane. And to think I was gonna make this challenge, or even my channel, where I would do something for a year. A year would be too long. 3 months was just right. I have about, let's say, a month left, a month and a half, because it's 100 days, so it's over 90 days, which is 3 months. Whatever. But it's just crazy to me. Like, I'm almost there, yet so far away, but then at the same time, it's flying by. But then when I'm on the Stairmaster, I'm like, oh, when will this end? Well, when I'm stretching and I'm about to get on, I'm like, oh, it's only been 5 minutes. And then I blink. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's already 20 minutes. The whole concept of time is always skewed, and it's just crazy to me. But I'm like, you know what? Just leave it behind me and feel the present, only see the present, and focus. And I've been able to do it for 61 days. I know it's 61 days because for some reason, that's just really sticking with me. I've done it for 61 days. I'm really proud of myself. I think these 2 weeks, I've just been going through the motions as well, because as you guys know, I am in graduate school. I'm studying accounting. Yay me, right? And finals and papers are like coming, and I'm trying to like set it up. My graduation is coming in a couple weeks. I'm trying to get my dress. Well, I have my dress now, but get my photos together, plan for my birthday, which is the same week of my graduation. There was a lot of things like piling up, so I didn't have time to contextualize these past 2 weeks. But looking back, I think overall I just felt like accomplished. I felt like it was routine. You know, it's nothing. I don't want to say I don't feel proud of myself, but it is routine. You know, you don't clap for yourself for brushing your teeth, because you just do it every morning because you know you have to do it and you don't want your breath to stink. And in my mind, it's the same way where I'm like, okay, time to go to the gym. And it's not like, oh my God, I have to do it. No. I'm like, yeah, I have to do it. Like, this is part of my routine. This is the right way to live. Like, my brain doesn't need rhyme or reason or whatever for it. And lastly, it's just, I'm almost done. Like, no, but yes. And I'm excited to see what this does for me. And at the end of this series, I will talk about what physical changes I felt. Like I'd mentioned, I am already physically fit, relatively fit overall, right? So someone like me won't see as much change, won't see as much drastic change as someone who may have not been as fit, or someone who is intentionally trying to lose weight versus I am trying to gain strength and endurance and a sense of accomplishment, you know? And not to say like you guys aren't, but specifically that's what I'm trying to aim for. Okay, side note, maybe you care, maybe you don't care, but I will be posting a reaction video to my graduation pictures once I get them. I haven't taken them yet, but when I get them, I'll do a reaction video. And if you guys want to see it, you'll have to go to my other series for modeling. I'm gonna put it under that. Maybe I'll make another one for like accomplishments. Let's see. Now you guys got me thinking. We'll see. All right, I know that video was super quick, but like I said, these weeks are starting to look identical. And I am thankful for everyone who is supporting my channel, for everyone who started their journey with me. You are loved, and you'll be loved more if you subscribe. Yeah. Okay, bye babes.